Hi everyone, my name is Ben Turner. I'm a senior here at Oliver Ames High School, and I'm currently enrolled in the senior project course. What first drew me to taking this class was hearing Mr. Goldberg talk about it last year in a class that I took of his. Um, I enjoyed the fact that each student that takes this class is able to explore an area of study of his or her choosing. I thought that was very interesting, but mainly I feel as though project based learning is a very important educational strategy that is not only used throughout high school but is widely explored throughout college. So, heading into that next stage in my life, I feel as though learning how to work on a long term project such as this one would be very beneficial to not only my educational success but also my success in my future career. My project this year will be focusing on the field of architecture. More specifically, I will be taking a look at the various architectural works here in Easton and identifying the impact of various buildings on my community as a whole. At the end of this year, I hope to develop a detailed timeline that illustrates the evolution of Easton from that architectural perspective. With regards to why I chose architecture, I have always had an interest in structural design and building design. I've always enjoyed measurements and dimensions, and in that, I've been very skilled at mathematics. So, after taking some drafting courses at OA, I quickly realized that architecture is the perfect combination of math and aesthetics and structure that I was looking for in a field of study. Though my knowledge of architecture is minimal, I am looking forward to learning and expanding my knowledge throughout this project. Um, my research paper will focus on various buildings throughout Easton. I will be taking a look at the various time periods in which they were built, the cultural influences during those time periods, um, different style classifications. I will learn about the architectural design process. I hope to compare modern influences to those of Easton's early development, and I also would like to determine how the various buildings have contributed to the architectural style of Easton as a whole, and identify the presence of this style in other buildings throughout Easton. Um, my field work will be I will be working with my mentor, a man by the name of Chris Milford. He is the head architect at his firm, Milford and Ford Associates, which is based out of Wellesley. He was one of the main architects that fought for preserving the shovel shops here in Easton, and he is very knowledgeable on the Richardsonian architecture here. So I feel as though he's a great source to be working with on this project. Um, I also hope to reach out to different professors at Stonehill, and I've already been working with people at the Easton Historical Society. So my project's fieldwork will mainly consist of research and learning about the history behind various architectural works here in Easton. Um, this project will be a learning stretch for me as I will be working with professionals in the field of architecture, and being that I have never objectively studied the field before, um, the combination of this and historical research will challenge me to develop a new but very useful skill set. I hope to complete this project with a newfound appreciation for um, my town as a whole, both architecturally and just as a whole. I also hope to increase my knowledge of the field of architecture as I venture to study the field in college. And at the end of this, I do hope to give the timeline that I create back to the town of Easton so that I can not only educate my classmates, my peers, but also educate my community as a whole. Yeah, so I want to big thanks to the senior project board for taking the time to review my portfolio, and thank you so much for supporting my project. Thanks.